Back to San Antonio living. You know we've got a lot of mariachi here in San Antonio, but San Antonio is actually second. Los Angeles actually has more mariachi players than we do. Well, there's a special talented young lady in San Antonio who's trying to keep the mariachi tradition alive while putting a different twist on the old theme. Take a look.
The music business is very competitive, being a mariachi even more so. It takes more than just a good-looking outfit to be successful. When you think of mariachi groups, you typically think of four men, typically older, who, well, have been playing for birthdays and weddings for years, and sometimes, honestly, you get a little less than what you're paying for. But a young lady from the South Side, specifically Harlandale High School, decided it's time to change that stereotype.
I started mariachi my freshman year in high school. I was in sports before, but a friend of mine came and told me about the mariachi program, and at first I was like, no, I don't want to play that music. But I fell in love with it, and to this day I run a business based on mariachi, and it's been great. I love it. I had other musical interests. I've had other musical offers as well, but mariachi is just something that has grown on me, and that I just want to keep the tradition alive. And we're in San Antonio, and I think we have a beautiful mix of different cultures, and I just want to continue that passion. Mariachi is very competitive because there's plenty of mariachi. I would say it's one of the capitals of the U.S. for mariachi. Los Angeles and San Antonio are the strongest for mariachi. They have really great musicians. So in competition, you have to do something that's a little bit different, and that's why I created Las Coronelas. I marketed them in a little bit of a different way, and the public has really been accepting. You know, even people that don't speak a word of Spanish love Las Coronelas, and that's amazing that we can bring that joy to people. There's a lot of requirements to be in Mariachi Las Coronelas, so we try to offer something a little bit different to the public rather than the stereotype of mariachi, which is something we're trying to change, because there's been a stereotype that mariachis just drink, or they're overweight, or they're just, four big, men that, aren't going to be professional at your event, and we try to change that stereotype as much as we can. We do travel, and we do keep busy, and the girls, a couple of the girls are married, and they do try to balance work with, some of them have other jobs. Some do this full time, some don't. So it is a little bit of a balance, but we have a passion for it, and we're happy to do it. There's a lot of plans that I have for the group. This summer we start recording our CD, we start doing bigger concerts, we travel a little bit, but I just want to keep growing the mariachi, and I want people to think, when they think San Antonio, I want them to identify that with Las Coronelas, and we really want to make San Antonio proud. I didn't have a passion for mariachi music when I first started. At the time, I would just listen to, hip-hop at the time, or whatever music was popular. But once I found mariachi music, I just really, really fell in love with it, and I haven't stopped ever since, and I don't want to. It's important to keep mariachi alive. We never want it to die. I mean, so many people have worked hard to keep the music alive, and we only want to continue that.
Something else that sets aside the ladies from this group is that they're all seasoned musicians in their own right, with bachelor's or master's degree in music, or teachers. And some, of course, are moms. But they all share the passion to keep the mariachi dream alive and strong. I predict you're going to be seeing much more of these young ladies. Mariachi Las Coronelas. Hey guys, by the way, I'm now available for rent. I'll have a group of me and 2 other people. $500 an hour. Cheap. Back to you.
We'll take you for $250. How about that? Looking good, Albert. Thank you for that story. All right, don't go away. We've got much more ahead on San Antonio.